Hi, I'm Dix Bruce, and I wanted to show you how I work with my Gypsy Swing and Hot Club Rhythm book and CD sets. Now, there's 4 of the books out, 2 each for mandolin and guitar. One is Gypsy Swing and Hot Club Rhythm Volume 1, and the other one is Gypsy Swing and Hot Club Rhythm Volume 2. And the idea with these things is that you read the music in the book, and then you play along with the slow version on the CD. So there'll be something, that would be maybe half or less than half speed of the regular up-to-speed band version. Now, if you feel pretty comfortable on playing the chords, you might skip the slow version altogether and go right to the band version. But one of the things that I do with the slow version is, let's say I learn the chords to a song in the positions that are shown in the book. Well, I might want to take those positions and move them up to an alternate position, either up or down the neck. So let's say here I learn something here, like for this song we're going to work with called Whispering. So the chords start with E flat, go to D7, back to E flat, D flat 7, and C7. So I might want to take those chords and the whole progression, in fact, move it up to another position. Here's E flat up here. So I might instead play it D7, back to E flat, D flat 7, C7. I could even move it up further up the neck. So I might go up to this E flat up here and play the same thing. So we start on the E flat, D7, back to E flat, D flat 7, C7, and so on. Of course, you can work on any aspect of your playing, whether it's playing rhythm, the melodies, improvising. That's kind of my favorite thing to do, and I think you need to leave a little time to just blow and just have fun. You'll be amazed what you'll discover. When I work on something, I tend to play all the way through the fast version or the up-to-speed version that the band plays. And I might play a melody 6 times in a row. And then I might start the cut again and do it for another 6 times in a row. And to really get into it and really see where I need to work on it, I might also say, well, I'm going to play 2 things this time that I work through. I'm going to work on 2 things, rather. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play it, the melody, in a lower octave. And then I might work on the upper octave. Then I might go back to the lower octave. And I find a lot of times I can really get into this and really have a good time. Sometimes I'll work on one song for 20, 25 minutes. And when I'm done, I feel like I've actually done some work and I've accomplished something. You'd really be amazed at how much you can learn. Some other things that I might work on would be, well, as I said, I would just want to improvise and just sort of have fun and move the scales around. And I'm not too concerned with mastering any specific solo. At least that's how I am. And I wouldn't concern myself too much if I made some mistakes either. Might work on an octave solo. I might work on a chord solo. I might, have the first part of the thing be a chord solo, the second part of the thing be an octave solo. Next time through, I might just play the melody again. So it's really open to whatever I can come up with. But those are the things that I might want to keep in mind when I start out to play. So I want to show you now how I'd play through Whispering, which is a song from Gypsy Swing and Hot Club Rhythm Volume 2. And I don't have any specific plan of attack here, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to play the melody in a couple of different places on the guitar. Then maybe I'll improvise a little while. Then maybe I'll play a little bit in octaves, and then maybe I'll end up with something in chord melody. But I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, and that's part of the fun. So let me turn on the CD and we'll give Whispering a try. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the fancy voiceover. In this first chorus, I'm playing the melody pretty much as written in that lower octave there, and I am improvising just a little bit. second chorus, I leave the melody behind. I'm just sort of improvising in that same general lower octave region. For this third chorus, I'm playing the melody with octaves. This chorus, I go up an octave and play the melody with some little improvisation. In his last solo, I'm playing a chord melody. Well, that's whispering, and I think you can see how you can practice along with the recorded versions of the songs from Gypsy Swing and Hot Club Rhythm. You can kind of make it into your band, and you can play all night long if you want, but the cool thing is that you can do one song for 20 minutes, as I mentioned before, and you can really kind of hone in on what you're trying to work on, whether it's the melody or a solo or the chords or improvisations. I really have fun with it. If you're interested in checking this out a little bit more, I've posted some other songs in the newsletter section of my website, which is www.musicsnow.com. You can download some standard notation, there's tablature with it, chords, lyrics, and the MP3s. So if you want to look at a few other of these songs that are in the sets of Gypsy Swing and Hot Club Rhythm, Volume 1 and 2, check out the newsletter section of my website. Okay, happy picking. Keep on swinging.